how it all started for me, I was born in early 70s, so actually it wasn't that far after the whole Patterson-Gilman thing kicked in. So by the time I was 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, you had the $6 Million Man episode with Bigfoot in there, and then In Search Of had their episode with Leonard Nimoy talking about the whole Bigfoot thing. And I lived in rural Connecticut my whole life. Playing in the woods was a daily thing, so it was always that mystery of, is Bigfoot lurking around in the woods where I'm playing? So from that perspective, I'm just a typical American kid who grew up kind of looking for Bigfoot in the backyard, always on the back burner. With the advent of YouTube and Facebook, it kind of rekindled more of a serious look into the subject of, well, I kind of said to myself, well, no, seriously, is something going on here? And I had a couple strange experiences that I had always kind of attributed to paranormal activity. But then hearing about this new Bigfoot subculture, I said that kind of offered alternative explanations to paranormal things as to maybe it could be Bigfoot things. So I started going out into the woods and doing my own YouTube stuff to say, well, let's see what I can find, get my own answers. Okay, that was not a nut. Something just threw something. And it's running away. Okay, I'm getting that feeling I'm not supposed to be here. Yeah, it was last March this year, 2016. I was going to check out an area that some locals had told me that there's activity out there. And that they really kind of approached it as, well, of course they're out there. But it's kind of a local myth or legend kind of an air to it. So it's like, all right, well, I'll go check it out for myself. And this was only my first or second time to the area where a river runs through it. I come up to my side of the river, and as soon as I start filming, I could have sworn I heard, the bipedal footsteps crunching through the leaves on the other side of the river. I was like, well, that's interesting. So I kept doing my own video and kept heading upstream, and it seemed like something was, trailing me on the other side of the river. And then at one point, I heard like tree knock. I'm like, wow. Tree knocks are tree knocks. That's central to Bigfoot. I'm like, okay. A couple more minutes goes by. I shut the camera off, sat down, and I'm just trying to think about what I'm going to do next. And I hear this really loud, clear whoop, the classic Bigfoot whoop. I don't know, maybe 100, 200 yards off this way. And it almost sounded like it was kind of mournful or sorrowful tone to this whoop. I was like, So I turned the camera on really quick. Of course, I missed it, and I did not get a second one. But then I continued the recording, and I kept hearing wood knocks, kind of getting further and further away. And then I did hear another one of these long, mournful kind of classic whoops. I was thinking, gosh. So I was trying to wrap up my own video, again on the other side of the river, but this time a little bit closer. I kept hearing some more knocks. And now at this point the sun is setting and I had to get out of there. But I was really, that was probably the biggest time in my life that I was like, wow, you get the footsteps, a whoop, a wood knock, another whoop, more wood knocks. And it's like, wow, there's something really going on out here. Maybe these people are telling the truth. So that's what I've been focusing on this year, is that area and another second area. I got to get something on film so we can actually look at it and say, does that look more like an ape face or more like a human face? And then I would go from there. But at this point, I just simply don't know. No actual photos or any videos or anything of anything yet. But I'm just going to keep going back and see what happens.